Hello students, welcome again in our online study class. Today we are on page number 7 and this is our 6th video of second lesson. And in the last video we learned about the colonialism, means a powerful country on the basis of economic and military strength occupies other region and establish its political supremacy. This is known as colonialism, right? And now today we will learn about imperialism. Imperialism means a policy of extending your rule over foreign countries. Imperialism is a policy of extending your rule over foreign countries. Here, imperialism means a system in which a powerful country controls other countries by establishing its overall domination and establishing many colonies. It's an imperialism. The powerful countries, they tries to control the other countries by establishing its overall domination. Domination means power or dominate or defeat. By defeating them, by showing their power, these powerful countries, they were establishing their own rules or colonies in the particular country. Many countries from Asia and African continent fell prey to this imperialist aspiration of the European nation, and England, France and so on. These are some of the European countries. They were trying to extend their rules and colonies in other countries, and many of the African continent or our country also in Asia, they fell prey, or in these countries they established their rules, their colonies, and they were doing the trading in these countries. The aspiration of these European imperialists, the European nation, they were trying to establish their own colonies or rule or domination in the African continent countries and in Asia. So it is about imperialism, means policy of extending your rule in the foreign countries. And now imperialism of British East India Company in India. Now in India, British East India Company, it was established by Britishers for the trading or for the traders. There was competition among European countries for acquiring trade monopoly. Monopoly means a market in which there are many buyers but only one seller. It is monopoly. And acquiring trade monopoly means many buyers are there but seller just one is there only. This is monopoly. For this purpose they established their colonies in India also. And the competition among European countries for acquiring trade monopoly in India, the British established British East India Company in 1600 AD to carry out trade in India. To carry out the trade in India, for this purpose the Britishers, they established their own company known as British East India Company in the year 1600 AD. And what was the purpose? Trade monopoly in India. For this trade monopoly means many buyers are there and just one seller is there only. That is trade monopoly. And here for this purpose only they established the British East India Company in the year 1600 AD. And it was established by the Britishers in India. The company took permission from Emperor Jahangir. He was an emperor of India of that time. From Emperor Jahangir, and established its factory in Surat. India means not of whole India, right? Jahangir, he was the emperor. Jahangir, he was the emperor, and the Britishers, they took the permission from Emperor Jahangir and they established its own factory in Surat. And this Surat, it is in today's Gujarat. So the trade between India and England was carried out through this company. British East India Company in the year 1600 AD, established by Britishers, and they took a very first permission from Emperor Jahangir to establish its factory, and the first factory was established by Britishers in Surat, and the trade between India and England was carried out through this company. Next, now struggle between English and French. Struggle between English and French means Britishers and French. England and France were rivals in the competition for trade in India. Rivals means be equal in a quality or ability. Rivals means be equal in quality or ability. These are rivals. And at that time in 1600 AD or in this 16th and 17th century, English peoples and French people both were rivals or equal to one another in strength and in ability. Due to these, there were three wars fought between them, which are known as Carnatic War. Carnatic War between England and France, and because of their equal ability, there were the competition between them, and due to this, there were three wars fought between them, which are known as Carnatic War. In the Third Carnatic War, England finally defeated France. Three wars were there between English and French. These three wars were known as Carnatic War and the Third Carnatic War. In this Third Carnatic War, finally Britishers they defeated to the French, and now there was no strong European competitor for British East India Company in India. Initially, for the trade, England and France, these two countries were there, and there were three wars between them that were known as Carnatic Wars, and in the Third Carnatic War, England finally defeated to France, and now there was no strong European competitor for the British East India Company in India, which was founded in the year 1600 AD. Now, next point. Foundation of Rule of India Company in Bengal. Rule of India Company in Bengal. Now it is British East India Company. Now it is India Company in Bengal. The Bengal province or the Bengal region was one of the most prosperous province in India. In this century, in the 16th century, Bengal region or Bengal province, the most prosperous or good for trading, it was in India, and in the year 1756 AD. In the year 1756 AD, Nawab Siraj ud Dowlah, he was the Nawab of Bengal region in the year 1756 AD. Siraj ud Dowlah became the Nawab of Bengal province. The Nawab of Bengal province, he was Siraj ud Dowlah in the year 1756, and East India Company officers misused the trade concession. Jahangir, he gave the permission to set up their factories, and Siraj ud Dowlah, when he became the Nawab of Bengal region, in this period, British East India Company's officers, they misused the trade concession obtained from Mughal Emperor in Bengal province, and what they did, they built a fortification to their factory or colony. Mughal Emperor in Bengal, the English built fortification or we can say compound to their factory without the permission of Nawab. Without the permission of Nawaz, the English built fortification around the factory at Kolkata without the permission of the Nawab. Hence, Siraj ud Dowlah captured the factory at Kolkata. Siraj ud Dowlah, Nawab of Bengal, when he knows that the British East India Company's officers, they are misuse their rights, trade concession, and they built a fortification around a factory without permission. Then what he did? Captured Nawab Sirajuddaulah. He captured the factory at Kolkata of British East India Company.